This is what I've been saying. I've been talking to this woman saying Ghanaian men are the most hygienic men in Africa.
As a Nigerian lady who has never in her whole life encountered a Ghanaian man one on one, I've always wondered what a Ghanaian man represents, like in reality, when it comes to personality, persona, the way Ghanaian men carry themselves, their, hygiene and all whatnot. Because, statistics have it here that on my analytics, men are more than the women. And shout out to all my amazing women in the house and men in the house. So I had to go and research how are Ghanaian men like, how do they represent, how do they appear? Because I've got a lot of information about the women, which I'm quite impressed. And also for the men today, I got a Jamaican woman scattering and blastering the table of what Ghanaian men represent. Let's take a look at that, and we will be right back.
Tell you something. If you want a clean mouth, man, all road leads to Ghana. Take it or like it, or whether you like it or not, all road leads to Ghana. Then let me tell you something. You see my husband, him mouth clean, smell good and taste good. You see him love kiss up on my jaw. When him come off of my jaw, no smell no there, no stench no there. Let me tell you something. Ghana man, them and the people them over there, them mouth clean and smell good. Let me tell you something. I've worked in a few different industries with different black men, different race black men. Even the church I used to go is pure different kind of African man. And let me tell you something, the Ghanaians, them out smell good and them smell good. My husband, me have to talk to him about oral hygiene and him body hygiene. And oh God, don't talk about his apartment. Him scrub everywhere. So ladies, I'm saying if you want a clean mouth man where you don't have to tell about for go brush him teeth, or for go to the dentist, or keep him mouth smell good and him body smell good, let me tell you something. Find a Ghanaian. Yes, find one. So, who want to cuss me, can cuss me here? Because that's okay. It now gonna bother me one bit. And I'm serious. Me, I have a high sense for smell. Anything come against me, pass against me, I smell it. And I'll tell you nicely, because you know what? You represent yourself. You represent your wife at home and your kids. So when you come out of your house, brush your teeth, star. And take a bath. And wife we have no husband we walk around with dirty teeth. Tell them to brush their teeth. And brush your teeth too. Because husband represent and represent husband. Big up my Ghanaian men there.
This is what I've been saying. I've been talking to this woman saying Ghanaian men are the most hygienic men in Africa.
Wow, I'm blushing. See, today we came for entertainment, cozy, very juicy, spicy, all lovey-dovey, kind of historical episode, right? So are you ready? Yes, if you're ready, stay put and watch patiently to the end, because I've got a very interesting historical information that I want to share with us about the Jamaicans and Ghanaians. Yes, did you know that Jamaicans are a descendant of Ghana? Yes, they have their roots from Ghana. They have everything humanly, historically possible that they share in common and similar to that of Ghana. You're going to hear that. But let me first of all appreciate every Ghanaian man in the house, in the building. If you're a Ghanaian man, come, let me hug you. Listen, I was really impressed when I heard this lady from Jamaica. You see, it's only Nigerian women most times that turn down or talk down on Ghanaian men. But for all the reviews I've been seeing, but hearing a Jamaican woman, the blood soul sisters and family of Ghana, saying this about Ghanaian men, clean, sparkling, clean and neat. This is not me blushing. This is not me hyping, but stating it emphatically, just the way we've heard it today from this beautiful, amazing lady. Let's give her a round of applause. I like reviews like this. You know what? I can't wait to see my Ghanaian men in real life and give them a very fat hug. Yes, a very warm hug, because you know what? I love me some Ghanaian men. You guys are really busting my brains, as well as my South Africans in the building. Shout out to you all. This is quite amazing and very impressive to hear. And this is not throwing shades to my Nigerian men. No, completely. No. I'm not doing that. That's not what we're here for. But I want to appreciate me some Ghanaian men. Most of my Ghanaian men in the building. Now, moving on, our videos are definitely going to show us proof and evidence of how Jamaicans are the real descendants of Ghana, from Ghana, and they can also be intertwined or called Ghanaians. In fact, give me some hug as a Jamaican in the building. You're loved. You're loved. I'm so impressed. Let's take a look at this video, please. Like this video if you're yet to do so, to encourage me here. Share this video for more people to see, and stay subscribed if you like it on here. See, today on this episode, calm your nerves down. We are going down to the history lane, the memory lane of our descendants, our forefathers, our forefighters. Exactly, darling. So watch till the end and I will come back and throw more light. And mind you, there is an amazing launch of the Ghanaian movie premiere in Toronto, Canada, that is making waves on the internet. It's currently busting the internet. You're also going to see that in this video. So let's watch these videos and I will be right back.
Ghana is known for its beautiful Akan languages like Twi and Fante. But here's the crazy part. Jamaicans are speaking Akan and they don't even know it. Yes, you heard that right. And there's this unexplainable connection between Ghanaians and Jamaicans that goes way beyond music and food. And sometimes when you hear a Ghanaian speaking, it almost feels like Jamaican. And sometimes when Jamaicans speak, they are actually using Akan words without even realizing where they came from. Isn't that fascinating? But before we dive into the videos and see how people are reacting, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's check out what people are saying about this surprising connection. Then I'll be back shortly and we can talk about it.
A lot of people don't know that Jamaicans are extremely Ghanaian, not just because they take so long when you order food from there. They be like, chicken ready when it's ready, man. Not just for that reason, but genetically. In this process of self-discovery, I went from Ghana to Jamaica to Kingston, up in the mountains to a maroon village called Akrompong. The Maroons are the people that escaped from slavery almost as soon as they hit the island, because they looking around, they're like, I know what to do with this. I'm out of here. The Maroons fought the British for 60, 70, 80 years until they reached a point where the British had to grant them sovereignty. Up in this maroon village, Akrompong. Akrompong is the name of a place in Ghana. The most famous Maroons, Kojo. Like my name is Kwesi and Kweku. They're like the basic Ghanaian names. They speak Twi words and some of their patois.
Jamaicans and Ghanaians, y'all closer than y'all think. Yeah, we know Jamaicans came from West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, you know what I'm saying, etc. But check this out. In Jamaica, we got this wrap, you know what I mean? This baked goods that we wrap and put in the oven that we call dukuno. In Shatawale's song, this head wrap that he's talking about when he said, this head bigger than a duku, right? That word dukuno. All right, throw that aside. Anansi and Tukuma stories. These stories were told to us by Miss Louise Bennett, Miss Lou, when we were kids. You know what I mean? Amasran. Yeah, man. That came from Ghana. The Akan are the Akan people. So closer than you think. You're closer than you think. Family ties.
I always knew about the Ghana-Jamaica connection, but when I saw a town called Akrompong on Google Maps, I had to visit. Akrompong is a town in a Maroon community developed by enslaved people who freed themselves. Under leader Kojo, which is a Ghanaian name for a Monday born, and the female leader Nani, they fought many wars with the British, eventually leading to a peace treaty. A real bad man. I took a tour around the town and even noticed that they still use words from the Akan language in Ghana.
So what you call that one? Abeng?
The town had amazing views and also a museum where you could learn more about the culture and the history. If you descend from the African continent, this is a must visit.
What is this obsession between Ghana and Jamaica? Really, what is this strong link between this African country and this small Caribbean island that makes the ties so unique and so strong? The majority of the enslaved Africans that were brought to Jamaica to enter the slave economy were from the Ashanti and the Akan regions of Ghana. So there is a direct historical genealogical tie between Jamaicans and Ghana from that perspective. Secondly, there is this obsession with reggae music all across the continent of Africa for sure, but talking about Ghana, Ghanaians really do love reggae and dancehall, and that is because a lot of the lyrics in reggae and dancehall talk about struggle, talk about poverty, rising from the ground, rising from the dirt to overcome many difficulties. And this is really a struggle that many people across the world, but particularly in Ghana, relate to and can understand, and so they gravitate a lot to reggae music and have this deep love for the music, and a lot of their own artists even emulate that style. The third thing is that we do have a lot of ties when it comes to our language patterns. Fun fact, many Ghanaians can understand patois, and if you hear some Ghanaians speak, a lot of the things we as Jamaicans say in patois are actually derivatives, are derived from the way Ghanaians speak. So we also have a tie there with language, because they're all about uniting Black people and reaching out to this wider Pan-African population. And they see connecting with Jamaica, with Black people all across the world, as one way to continue to reach out to achieve this African unity.
This is amazing, but this isn't just a coincidence.
That the Jamaican people also have a language like this that sounds exactly like the Akan language. Now this is what they call the Kromanti. It is a form of Jamaican Creole that is heavily influenced by the Akan language. Now the name of this particular language, Kromanti, is actually a corruption of the word Komante, which is a name of a town in the central region. The name of this town came from the Fanti phrase, Komante. In English, it basically means one who is gone because he failed to listen. Now, the name of this town was given to this fort that was built by the British in the 1640s.
You get it?
It later became Fort Amsterdam when it was taken over by the Dutch. Now, this town later got divided and then birthed another one called Abande. That is where you can find this particular fort now. The people who were taken from this place to Jamaica became known as the Maroons, which is a name they gave to enslaved Africans who escaped from the plantations. Now, the leader of these Maroons were these three people. The nanny of the Maroons, Kujo, and then a champon. It was a champon who established this village called Akompon. They couldn't pronounce his name, and then they ended up with the name Akompon.
You don't know.
Now these people, they eat, they drink, they dance, and dress like the Akan people.
You get it?
The Kromanti is not just any language in Jamaica. They use it for rituals.
When you hear patois, how much tree is in patois?
Yes.
Like, how much do you hear African dialect in the patois?
I would say on the tonation and the accent and style, it's 100.
In the Ghana Kente, in Jamaica. Well,
there's Ghana and Jamaica too.
Though Ghana in West Africa and Jamaica in the Caribbean are almost 6,000 miles apart, you wouldn't believe how similar their culture and food is. Aki, which is part of Jamaica's national dish, Aki and saltfish, originates in Ghana. Also in Ghana you have wachi, which is centered around rice and beans and is similar to rice and peas, another Jamaican national favorite. Also both countries love plantain or plantain. The street food is so similar. In Ghana you'll find fish pies that are like a less flaky version of Jamaican patties. You have bofra, a fried dough ball which is like fried dumplings, and in Ghana they have soft sweet tea bread, which is just like what Jamaicans call hardo bread. When you get hungry for a meal in Ghana, you'll find someone on every corner selling fish or okra stew with fufu, which when you think about it, it's just like how Jamaicans have vendors selling fish or red pea soup with boiled dumplings. Seafood is loved in both countries too, especially grilled fish. In Jamaica you have snapper, which often comes with bami, a fermented cassava bread, and in Ghana you'll find tilapia, which often comes with banku, a fermented corn. When you're thirsty you might get a fresh coconut to drink and then have it chopped to eat the jelly, which they do in both countries. And when it's time to go home, you might jump in a trocho, how they call it in Ghana, or a root bus in Jamaica. These places are so similar that I don't think people realize.
Hi, it's Quainey here. While I was driving through Ghana, it was me, my wife, my friend and his wife, yeah? They're all of Jamaican descent, I'm of Guyanese descent. And I kept noticing the Jamaican flag on the back of cars, on shops, especially when you get to the Asante region of Ghana. The Asante are the biggest and most powerful tribe in Ghana. And when you get to their region, you see the Jamaican flag everywhere. So my wife and my friend and his missus kept laughing at me because I'm always taking a pee like Jamaicans, right? And I kept saying, where's the Guyanese flag? So we are thinking that Ghana is just like the country of Jamaica. What we found out is that the Jamaican colours are actually the colours of the Ashanti flag. And the Asante people consider the majority of the slaves that were taken to Jamaica to be Asante people. And they mention the name Nani, the Jamaican enslaved woman who rebelled against the British. And they claim her heritage. Nani is a Ghanaian name for a woman, and she is one of their Ghanaian warriors. They say that many of the enslaved who were taken to Jamaica were Garamanti warriors from the Ashanti army. And the British wanted them to fight on their side, but they refused to fight with the British and instead fought for their freedom. So my friend and I, all of us had no idea of this link between Ghana and Jamaica. It's a link that the Ghanaians are very proud of their hero Nani and what she did in Jamaica against the British and how she managed to get her freedom for herself and the Maroons. The man who drove us around was an Asante, and all he ever played was reggae music. They love reggae music in Ghana. When you listen to Bob Marley in Ghana, it is more powerful than listening to it here. All the songs, Africa Unites, War, Exodus, everything suddenly makes sense when you see what's around you. And on a Sunday, the radio stations play reggae music, some of them. They love their reggae because they consider it their music, because as I said, they consider Jamaicans to be them. And when you go to the capital city, Kumasi, it is so noisy and colourful and chaotic, and it is so vibrant. Jamaicans, the Ghanaians love you because they consider them you.
Where are you from?
Ghana. Jamaica.
Tell me something that's similar with Ghanaian culture and Jamaican culture.
We love to dance. We both know how to cook good food.
Tell me something that's different.
Our food is better.
Do you agree?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
I know.
Our Ghanaian jollof is not too bad. Nigerian is better, but...
Criminal offensive side eye.
It's personal preference about what you like in it. Okay, cool. Differences would be upbringing. Mostly, I feel like Ghanaian culture, you got a stricter like household, whatever. In Caribbean households is quite. Well, it depends in it, but I feel it's a little bit lighter.
How to spot a fake Ghanaian? 1. If he or she doesn't answer your question with a question, then he's fake. 2. If that person is always on time or early, there's a probability he or she is an half caste. 3. If he or she doesn't like doing things at the last minute or last show, be suspicious. Last but not least, a Ghanaian always add please to whatever they say. So please take how to tell people you're a Ghanaian without actually saying it. Number 1, when you want to collect something with your left, you put your right hand under it and still say sorry for the left. Number 2, even though the traffic lights have signaled the cars to stop, you still run and cross because you know what Okada riders can do. Number 3, after plugging the iron, you still touch the sole plate to check if it's hot before using it. Number 4, you cut the toothpaste into 2 to make sure it's finished before you throw it away. Number 5, if your remote control is not working, you slap it in your palm before checking the battery. Number 6, if you are buying trousers by the roadside, you wrap the waist around your neck to check if it will fit you. Number 7, if there's power cut, instead of you to check your meter, you run outside and check if your neighbor has lights. Number 8, you still call someone my friend even though you're angry and you're about to insult them.
Ready to wind up the party coming over one that the queen of Jamaica push the dance guys. We are gonna mash up the world coming over one. Jamaica rock the program.
The Eyes of Ghana. I'm Tom Powers, the documentary programmer at the Toronto International Film Festival, and I can't think of a better way to kick off this festival than with The Eyes of Ghana, because it's a film that's about the power of cinema.
I'm very grateful that we have the opportunity to show it here. I'm so excited to see where the film goes.
There really are no words for how excited I am premiering this film with this entire team.
Hello, Toronto. Barack and I are so excited for you to see a film that we're really proud of.
This powerful documentary is the perfect choice to open the festival.
We're so thrilled and excited for this historical moment for Ghana, for Africa.
African history is world history. You are going to learn firsthand just the importance of what preserving truth and memory looks like. Without further ado, The Eyes of Ghana.
It was a glorious experience making this movie together, and a real coalition between Canadian filmmakers, American filmmakers, Ghanaian filmmakers, and just a beautiful highlight of my life.
What a beautiful cinematic masterpiece. It's a beautiful film. Go see it, watch it, tell everybody about it. It's amazing.
Reverend Hess was such a captivating character. I could have watched maybe, another hour of him just talking. He's so passionate.
It was so touching to see so many passionate people telling their story.
Wonderful homage to both cinema and to a history of a nation that should be known to everybody.
I just want to thank everybody who came out to support The Eyes of Ghana and its world premiere. It could not have been a more special evening. Thank you for helping us appreciate Chris Hesse and Anita Afonu and Mr. Otto and everybody who came together to make this film possible. It was a very special night, so thank you for coming out.
Wait, dude, I've been walking since. I'm your cousin from Nigeria, please.
I'm from Ghana though.
Are you from Ghana? Ghana, we don't like Ghana because you're from Ghana. I'm sorry, oh, I like you. I'm very sorry. Bro, speak. I'm begging him of George, Father and the Lord. We're already waiting for you in Nigeria. We're waiting for you.
We're coming.
I'm going back. You're coming?
We're coming to
Nigeria. When you come back, I'll see you.
I'm coming to Nigeria.
Bro, my box here, speak. I'm spending the night, speak.
You spending the night?
No, wait. Let me talk. You have to talk to me. Let him talk to me. Let me show you where you talk.
Charlie, you see how crazy the world be? Your destiny helper, you they go meet him, no? He said it's from Ghana. The bodyguard, Rudiger, he's from Ghana. But you are telling them that Ghana. You see how the world is? You never know who you go meet somewhere.
You don't know.
I mean, I get it too. The whole thing, it be joke. Me, these things, I don't take it serious. I know say Ghana and Nigeria, we they love each other. This be how we they express one I love. But on some occasions, you for know where you go cut them.
I'm telling you.
On countless occasions, so not this guy alone. Shank be somebody I like him I the watching content. He's one of my favorite comedians in Nigeria.
You get it?
If he come Nigeria, Lai Wasabi, Kevin Black comedy, and then Shank. Even on international platforms. Hey. But that thing, if you're there here, on some platforms, you for cut them. For you might think it's a joke. But the person next to you, no, you never know. Right now, you go meet Ghanaian, you say, Ghana. Alata 4 pound, alata 4
What you see?
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I want to say well done and congratulations, first of all, to every Ghanaian in the house. You see the movie? You saw the movie? How Ghanaians are making waves in Toronto, all over the world, positively. This is what I tell me, my Nigerians, that, oh my God, my Ghanaian men are always making impact, mostly on the positive. And before you come to say, Ghanaians are also doing fraud, Ghanaians are also doing this, Ghanaians, keep quiet, calm down, and learn from the best source, which is Ghana. See, if you're not learning from Ghana and Ghanaians all over the world, you're missing out. You are completely missing out. You see me as I am, Chivik. I am learning every day, as I have learned today. All these people have said here about Jamaican history with that of Ghana has really taught me a lot. Now, when I speak, I will speak with confidence to tell my people that I know a lot about Ghanaians, especially, yes, on the positive, because listen, what Ghanaians are doing, how they carry themselves, alongside Jamaicans, have always been recorded on the positive. So when I hear some Nigerians who are misinformed, ignorant, talking trash and talking down about Ghana, I laugh. And that's why I decided to bring this on here, so that you will know that before you call a Ghanaian your brother and you're undoing that Ghanaian as a Nigerian, the real brothers of Ghanaians are Jamaicans. You see how they relate peacefully, easily. You will never hear any issue whatsoever, banter, frauding, olosho, criminality. No. Jamaicans are clean, and that's how clean Ghanaians are. So I don't see the similarity so much between Nigeria and Ghana. It's just that as Africans, we need to love each other, we need to care for each other. But Nigerians have made it so terribly difficult for even Ghanaians, as peaceful, loving, calm, very humble, welcoming, oh my God, people, to even find it very difficult to relate with we Nigerians. And that is where the problem lies. So next time, if you are a Nigerian, you go to Ghana or you're already in Ghana, learn to study and understand Ghanaians for whom they are. You see, I'm doing my job with due diligence, because by the time I get to Ghana, it will be so smooth and easy for me. I already understand the background of where I'm going to, the people I'm going to see, and whom they are. In fact, the love I get on here from Ghanaians, oh my God, I've never ever gotten it. I keep saying this from Nigerians, because everything about Nigerians I get is mostly toxic. They like you when you are criminally minded and you're acting in a way of criminality. That's when Nigerians sing your praises. They don't care whom you are, how you make your money, how you get your wealth. In fact, as long as you have the money, Nigerians celebrate you. And that is not my kind of personality. I share similar personality, mentality, character, and behavior with Ghanaians. You want it very, very peaceful, calm, soothing, easy, I'm there. But when you cross the boundaries, I would also tell you that you've crossed the line. This is how Ghanaians are, and even South Africans. And that's why I will sit down here any day and tell you that if you want to live peacefully anywhere you find yourself, as a Nigerian, learn to humble yourself, learn to respect your host, learn to live right. You see, today, the history and connection between Ghanaians and Jamaicans have told us that before you call a Ghanaian your brother, check very well. Who are you? How do you relate with them? What are you doing to them? How do you accept them? Are you fake or are you real? Is it from the depth of your heart, or you're just saying it to please people? Be careful, because Ghanaians are wise. That's why with everything in me, inside from the depth of my stomach, my liver, my kidney, my veins, and my artery, I want to say to every Ghanaian in the building that I love each and every one of you. You are not perfect, but I love you just the way you are, right? And I pray God continue to bless and keep each and every one of you. To my Jamaicans in the house, in the building, God bless you, and thank you so much for standing and rooting for Ghana and representing Ghana in every which way, what sense whatsoever. Thank you so much. I want to draw the line here. This is self-explanatory. You've heard. What do you think about this whole episode? How does it interest you? What have you learned today? Because this is very educating, expository, and very entertaining as well. Sometimes we spice things up, right? In my next episode, I'm going to come out with a bomb. So be ready. Are you ready? Yes. Stay glued to this channel by hitting on the subscription button. And if you like today's episode, destroy the like button for me. Don't leave it. I say smash it. Scatter it for me and share to as many people as possible. And with that, I will say, do have a blessed day out there. I will see you. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.